Welcome to another operating session on the Santa Fe Railroad's Brazos Valley Subdivision. We will be operating passenger trains across the subdivision from Fort Worth to Brownwood, Texas. In Part 1, we'll be covering train number 8, the Brazos Valley Special. We'll be making stops in Granbury, Lone Star Station, Glen Rose Station, and Stephenville. 4 passenger trains will appear in this session. The Chicagoan, the California Special, the Angelo, and the Brazos Valley Special. Our session begins on track number 2 at the Fort Worth Passenger Terminal, where train number 8, the westbound Brazos Valley Special, is preparing for departure. The Brazos Valley Special is an all-stops passenger and parcel service running between Fort Worth and Brownwood, Texas. Creative license was invoked for the Brazos Valley Special. It consists of a single steam generator-equipped F7 pulling a Valley Series coach and an X Super Chief observation car that has been especially modified with a control station in Santa Fe's Cleburne, Texas locomotive shops. Modifying the observation car into a cab car allows the train to run forward or backward without having to turn the train. This has been a very useful modification on the Brazos Valley subdivision. The first task for the crew of the Brazos Valley Special is to stop by the dispatcher's office in Fort Worth, pick up their engine assignment card and the train orders for the session. The crew is assigned engine number 40, a steam generator-equipped F7 locomotive. The train order is for the westbound train number 8, the Brazos Valley Special. Train number 8 is an all-stops passenger, mail, and Railway Express Agency parcel service between Fort Worth and Brownwood. It will stop in Granbury, Stephenville, Lone Star Station, Glen Rose Station, Early, and finally, Brownwood. Train number 8's passengers, mail, and parcels are boarded, and engine 40's steam generator water tanks are topped off. Number 8 will leave Fort Worth for Brownwood with stops in Granbury, Stephenville, Lone Star Station, and Glen Rose Station. The flag stop will be made at Early if necessary before entering Brownwood. The crew notifies the dispatcher that number 8 is ready for departure. The dispatcher holds number 8 on track 2 due to the arrival of the Chicagoan from Dallas. The northbound Chicagoan is a transcontinental train that runs from Dallas to Chicago, Illinois. At its stop in Fort Worth, among other station work, it will drop off a sleeper car from Dallas for the Angelo to carry to Brownwood. There, the Dallas sleeper car will be picked up by the westbound California Special headed for San Francisco. The Chicagoan eases to its station stop on track 1 at Fort Worth Terminal. When the Chicagoan is clear, the dispatcher clears the Brazos Valley Special onto the main track to Granbury. To simulate the 35-mile trip from Fort Worth to Granbury, Train number 8 will make one trip around the layout on the outer loop mainline track. At a scale speed of 45 miles an hour, it will take a train about 1 minute and 35 seconds to make one loop around the layout. Adjacent to Fort Worth, the Brazos Valley Special will cross over to the secondary track, which is the inner loop on the layout. The Brazos Valley Special eases to its station stop at Granbury. As Granbury passengers, mail, and parcels are unloaded and loaded, and eastbound through freight passes by on the main track. Adding an occasional freight train to the passenger operating session adds interest and increases the realism of the operation. Number 8 is ready to depart Granbury for Stephenville. The dispatcher clears the Brazos Valley Special on the secondary track to Stephenville. Engine 40 eases train number 8 out of Granbury Station. It will take about 50 minutes to make the 35-mile trip from Granbury to Stephenville. Train number 8 enters Stephenville for its second station stop of the day. Engine number 40 eases the Brazos Valley Special into Stephenville's passenger station. The stop here will be a little longer so number 40 can take on water for the steam generator. The water holding capacity of a cab unit F7 is limited and requires refilling here at Stephenville. With passengers and parcels aboard and a full water tank for engine number 40, the Brazos Valley Special is ready to depart Stephenville. Number 40 pulls train 8 out of Stephenville Station. As train number 8 departs Stephenville, it will leave the Brazos Valley Subdivision's main tracks and switch onto the branch line leading to Lone Star Station and Glen Rose. Number 40 leads train 8 across the Brazos River into Lone Star Station. At Lone Star Station, while the mail, the parcels, and the passengers are unloaded and loaded, the engineer of the Brazos Valley Special will leave the cab of number 40 and move to the control station in the observation car. The train will run in reverse from Lone Star Station to Glen Rose. The cab car eases train 8 out of Lone Star Station towards Glen Rose. The cab car eases train 8 into the station in Glen Rose. At the Glen Rose station stop, the passengers can disembark for a quick meal at a nearby cafe and restaurant in Glen Rose. The engineer will now leave the cab car controls and remount number 40 for the trip back to Lone Star Station. Number 40 leads the Brazos Valley Special across the Brazos River for another stop at Lone Star Station. Once again, the engineer of train number 8 will leave the cab of number 40 and man the train controls in the cab car for the return trip to Stephenville. After a quick stop at Stephenville, the engineer remounts engine number 40 and the dispatcher clears the Brazos Valley Special to its next stop at Early. Number 40 eases train number 8 to a quick flag stop at Early. The dispatcher holds an eastbound through freight west of the Brownwood Yard turnout for the Brazos Valley Special to clear. On the Santa Fe, all passenger trains have priority even over through freights. Engine 40 eases the Brazos Valley Special to its final station stop of the day in Brownwood. This completes the workday for this crew and the equipment of the westbound train number 8, the Brazos Valley Special.